Hey guys, so got a really intensely busy day going on here, but I've also had a very powerful story appear at Featherstail, and it's a story that I've dealt with before, and it is unfortunately a story that is echoed across the world all over the place, and it's about women's rights. And here in a undeveloped country, women do still fight for their rights, and it's disgusting and it's wrong, and we're going to do what we can to make sure that that changes naturally. So, but what's happened is, before I take you in and introduce you, there is a family, a Maasai family, and they've come to see us, and the father of the family was forcing the young girls into arranged marriage. So they were going to have to get married from a very young age, like the age of 14, and all the other girls were in the same position, but they were all very intelligent at school, and the mother said they have potential to be someone, to be something, rather than just a man's wife. And their father said, no, they will become wives. I'm going to take dowry, I'm going to take cows from these men, and they will buy my daughters as their wives. So the mother took the daughters one night and she fled. And running away with the daughters, she hid them not far from here in another community, a village, not a Maasai one. And using what she'd managed to, money she'd managed to get, she's rented them a room, but they're all just sleeping on the floor. And with grandchildren involved, there are twins here as well. There are 9 of them in total, and they're all sleeping on the floor. They don't have any food, they're hungry. And the mother went back to try and reason with the father of her children, and he lashed her with a whip. He tied her up and he lashed her. And it's been a few months now, but the scars, it's been around about half a year, but the scars on her arm and on her back, it's something like you would see in a movie where you would lash somebody as a punishment. This is what he's done. So they are here and they need some help, and I'm just going to briefly introduce him to you and see if we can get the children all some sponsors to get them to school. And also I'm launching a new website with an online shop, so I'm going to see if they can make some jewellery, because they've already gifted me with a piece of jewellery when they arrived, and they can use that jewellery to sell on our online shop, and you can buy it to support them possibly. So, okay, here they are. One is a little cheeky troublemaker. He said he loves white people. Oh, Asante. He just said God bless you, by the way. So, well, this is the family here.
God bless. So I think these two the caskets.
They're only speaking Maasai, yeah? Okay, Sawa. Okay.
Mapacha embu. Wewe, hapo ni buchu. Wewe ndio unatangulia hapa hivi yote Dali buchu. Haya, buchu.
So it's a sad yet common story. Young girls are fighting for their rights. Their mothers are becoming educated that they have every right to be a human being with the same opportunities as a man. And they are not a possession of a man and can't be sold for animals. And yeah, it's a sad part of life here. This family are really struggling. They did have a brother-in-law who took pity on them, and he died. And he is the one who allowed them to have access to education to begin with, because he was a more modern thinking man. But he got sick and he passed away, so they lost that opportunity. So I think this woman is amazing. I really think their mother is an absolutely amazing human being, because when she took her daughters, she knew that would be it, that the men of the tribe would take offence, because it's a very traditional tribe that they're from, not a very westernized one like the one that we normally ones we work with sometimes. and she knew the punishments that would come to her, including the flogging and the whipping and being outed by the tribe to say you can't come back unless you bring the children and sell them to these men. And she just refused. So, powerful, strong woman who stood up for the rights, the women's rights of herself and for her daughters. But subsequently, because of that, now they're all sleeping on a floor in a tiny little room together, and they're all hungry. So we'll do what we can to help, and I might do a little fundraiser to try and get them a proper house, because there's too many of them and I need some furniture for them as well. So another day in Feathersdale. Much love. Bye.
Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, I'll be your friend, and I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. So please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean